Okay, last we stopped at here, right? We have the Aki file link, and we have created or so-called duplicate the level. Now, just now the rest is still logging in. I think that was maybe 5 minutes ago. I just added the dimension here, okay, just to check what is the level. So at least we can design in the sense that I was saying here is the offset. So this is your ground floor. This is your first story. Just now I realized something here, which is this is the actual floor, but this is the floor slab, which is I noticed something here in every floor. This is the floor slab extension. Okay. In other words, this ground floor, if you take as per level, is actually this is the offset of 1.2. Okay, it's just that here because of a structure. Just now I was measuring it. It showed me 1150. It means it's 1100. It's not 12 because that is your structural level, which is you see your beam created based on 1002. So the tricky part here for the structure is actually the RAM. All right, the way beam mark, we got to be careful. So this 1150 is actually the, what should I call it? Loading bay. So your RAM actually height to height is 12,000. All right, start from ground level, not together with 12,000 plus 1120 is no. Okay, so the trick of creating the RAM is challenging because here got two different marking. So creating your RAM, all right, I was testing that day. Now then I understand it better. So if you are looking at your ground floor, or ground level, we haven't copied anything yet, right? We only duplicate the grid. So how we going to start? So 3D, not here. Let's create one 3D view. You can go to the view tab, click the 3D, the house here, or you can go to quick access toolbar, select this icon also. So give a click. You should able to see the 3D view now. Yep, I know it's confusing and scary because what you're seeing currently is a wireframe view and is from architecture. So when you select, whole thing is highlighted. Yeah. Okay. So 3D view, the archi here, I don't want to see it. So what should you do? You need to hide. So I'm using the visibility override, VG, to turn off. So you type VG, or you can get it from your properties, visibility oblique graphics override, this button here. Okay. Now go to your tab called Revit Link, uncheck it here under visibility. So apply, okay, and it won't be there. All right. Now, this is the level here, which is, if you see from here, this is the default their level that we create also, but in certain view, they are not in line properly. So we need to adjust that. So go to the rest of your elevation. So let's say now west. So this is from your west, because you can see your level is here. Okay, wireframe is not because I select. It's in the 3D view is where your visual style here. This is default wireframe. By right in 3D, you view them either as hidden line or shaded or consistent color. All right. Then you also need to apply the filter. Okay. So from time to time, we'll do that. Questions? Huh? The wireframe, because of, excuse me, the Aki model that we link. So in 3D, I want to hide it. Yeah. Okay. So here now I'll select as hidden line, or you prefer to set it as consistent color, because 3D itself mainly for visualization. You visualize it. Okay. Yeah. So go back to my west. I need to reattach this back properly. So I'm dragging it. So all this must properly align. Yeah. So in real world practice, you could understand this. Okay. Questions so far? So my south, west, okay. How about my north? A bit offset. All right. Drag it back. Elbow. Extend it like this. Okay. East. A bit out also. This is how your RAM will look like at east view, which is challenging here. Okay, so I'm still looking at south. So the rest, once your level adjusted, just simply close them. Leave only the field view around. Okay, as for my 3D view, I don't want to see the level here. Okay, I want to hide it. So VG, under the annotation category tab, scroll down, look for level here. Okay, this one. All right, uncheck, apply, the view here will be gone. Okay, So all this to fine tune, so easier for you start. So we do something is clearer. Okay, so WT, you are seeing my view like this. Okay, questions? If no, today we try to create the ground floor slab first. So ground floor slab. All right, then of course slowly we're going to build our ramp. Then slowly you build your slab and your staircase. Right? Stairs I did should teach you guys. So if you do portion by portion or the slab, you can go ahead. No need to wait for me. I'm showing you what is new or what is you have questions. I'll help you to solve. All right, because you notice that it's similar like your tutorial. Sorry, assignment one. It's just that assignment one is a lot more easier. You are building it on its own, but here you have a Aki reference, which is you can see that now it's a bit slow because of Akifa is quite huge. Okay, and you notice that here they don't focus more on the Powcat because you already done it. If we're going to add more Powcat and Pow, you can see that your file is even slower. So here the focus here is, or the challenge is on the staircase and the ramp, and you understand, all right, how the model works. Because you look carefully, which is the level, they have a mezzanine. Now, this is the office or warehouses. Mezzanine level to second story. This level here is the office. All right. And this office, if you go to mezzanine level, okay, it's not occupying the whole floor. It's only this area. So in other words, first to second story, this area here is your warehouse, which is 12 meter. Okay, so I try to help you guys to analyze that. All good? If okay, then we can start. All right, but of course, I try to guide you guys slowly, right, and go up. Okay, so let's start from the plan here first. So maybe this south temporary, I'll close it. Okay, only left these two. So zoom in now. TW. Yes. What's that? Someone will say something? Okay, so you see that we have a lot of different parts here. If you look carefully, wow, who's that? Yahweh, Yahweh. You catch a cold? All right. Now, what's all this slat thickness, also called their thickness the component? You need to open up the text, which is I uploaded in your Moodle. So I'm going to open up the text file to see what they call the thickness or the information given to us. Yeah. So students, structure, your class, assignment 2, this text file. Okay. So you read from here. Now, foundation slab. So Which one is your foundation slab? Now, purely all are what I call structural slab. But foundation slab basically means you need to get your command from structure, which is foundation slab is here. This one. Now, foundation slab is not your floor slab. Normally, is at the very lowest level, which is should be the ground level. Okay. So based on your text, which area is your foundation slab? Okay, I will say that this one here, because this area is where your permanent storage or the loading is always static. For the rest of the floor, like in other level, it's like dynamic because the load is not always there. Because warehouse storage is always permanent. So this one here will be your foundation. All right. But because I'm at ground level, so this whole piece is your foundation slab. All good. So it's 500 mm. Okay. So we're going to do that. So I'll put this text aside first. How to create that foundation slab. Structure here. Structure foundation. Select this. So we are looking at the information which is here. Okay. Ground level, edit type. So I'm going to, okay, this is only 150. Any other size? There's no 500. So I'm going to use one of them. I'm going to rename and make use of it. Okay. No point leave it there and we create additional. Okay. You have? That's weird. Default should not, because you can see that it's only up to 300 unless you create before. If not, it should not be, because mine is like originals from there. So this is the basic setup or given by the Revit themselves. Okay, if you have, it's good. You save it. Yeah, save your time to create a new one. Nice. I also want it, but I don't have. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to rename, let's say the ones, say 150. So rename. I'll type this to 500. Okay, foundation slab. Okay, then of course I got to change the thickness, right? Edit. So from here, you can preview if you want, which is here. So change the 150 value to 500. You may want to enable the structural material, but of course, all this will make your file looks heavy. But meantime, we leave it first because this file default is quite huge already. Okay, so I pick OK and double check. Okay, the unit is 500. It's all good. Apply and OK. Then you're going to sketch this line out at ground level. Remember? So now this is an existing drawing. So ideally for accuracy, you should select pick line. Unless certain area you can't capture, then you draw. If not, most of the time should be pick line for accuracy purposes. Zoom in. Hold on. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pick this line and pick this line. If those lines sometime overlap, later you're going to do the trim function or extend to clear it. So try not to select them from far. Zoom as close as possible. Important thing is able to detect correctly or select correctly. Yep. Okay. So same thing here. Now this is supposed to be one piece, but if shows separately, you don't pick anymore. You select this, then you join. Because when you do sketches, they must one or belongs to one component, not multiple. Yes, 嘉怡. I thought last week, serious? Then how come my model is nothing? Don't tell me I didn't save. Huh? See my model? It's nothing. Yeah, very weird. Okay, so if I thought it good, then just recap lah for those that is not doing it because I don't have any idea. I didn't. My file show nothing. Serious ah? Oh, how come I didn't save? Oh my goodness gracious. So what is shown in your drawing there? How many components are there? All the floor slab or what? Only slab. I know which slab, like the foundation slab or what? Or all the slab. If all the slab, then foundation slab. Oh, okay. Then take it as recap lah. Sorry, maybe is yeah, maybe I didn't save. Accidentally I closed it. I should be saving this. Yeah. So sorry for the confusion. I thought that's why when I open it up, I was shocked also. How come it's blank? Or I don't have the file there. That moment I was like, puzzle, what's happening? Okay, now I understand. All right, so let's okay. In that case, let me capture this. So I will try to build it ASAP. Okay, give me a few minutes. For those that if you didn't create that, then you take it as you are doing a revision. All right, a recap. Okay, yeah. Oh, don't worry. For me to create this is quite fast. Okay, one last piece should be here, and it's done. Okay, so my slab is done. Here, let me see. Okay, so overlapping. Let me do a quick sketch. Line here. Okay, then I will say that you guys can proceed to do the rest of your slab since it slowly take place. So this is my foundation slab. Okay, so did I mention about the filter so that you can attach a different color? Have or not? I think this was that the PDF did also mention that, right? Yeah, I think here. Double click to open this assignment tool. Okay, so it's shown here. Column is blue. Your wall is magenta. Foundation slab is dark gray, which is default. I'm having that. Then the rest of the slab, it doesn't show anything. RAM is light gray. Of course, I would suggest that if you guys want to apply more on the color code for your what do you call it, the structure, feel free to do so. As it says here, color code the structure element in 3D view for easy checking. So this is some of the example here, although it's a must to follow, but I will highly recommend that you do more on it. All right. And those that are important, like your column, wall, beam, suspender, slab, foundation, your ram, take it. These are the key component. The rest are extra, just for you to check in case you miss out anything. Okay, it's all good. If okay, then I will proceed and start to create more and more of them. So if you are following me, just continue. Or if not, you can just do it on your own, right? Or you want me to talk about the RAM? Because I believe Slab you should be able to do it on your own, right? Or you guys want to follow me? Because other thing to share also, which is the text file. Now, you look carefully here. We have RC mezzanine, which is just now I show you at the first story mezzanine level. Then the staircase landing. So staircase landing is 300, which is this is foundation. So at first story, you should have a staircase. Okay. So later, if you need to go first story, you build that. So the landing is 300. Now this 500 RC a bit confusing because it never says which one. So we put it aside. Okay. RC loading. Now, you based on your ground floor, you notice this area. Now, this whole thing here. This whole thing here is considered your loading bay or your loading for RC. So it's also 500. External driveway is this. This shape here is external driveway until, hold on, until here. Stop. So this to this to here is what we call your external driveway. Now, the other two external floor is like here, 1, 2, 3. Those that's not covered should be somewhere here. All right, this is your external floor. Lastly, the RC, what is FE? Anyone can tell me? Did I cover that last week? Haven't I? What is FE access? Anyone? You need to know when you do that. What is FE? Hmm? Volunteer? Yes. It's fire engine. It's correct. Fire engine access, which is here. So fire engine access is important. So normally you see they mark a big X and you cannot have any vehicle parked there. Always must clear vehicle. So there's no parking for any cars. All right. So I want you guys to create like your color coding to differentiate the importance. All right. So let's say I'm going to create the RC loading, which is 500. Okay. I put my text aside. Maximize my screen. TW. Zoom in. Okay. So now it's no longer so-called foundation slab. I'm going to draw my structural floor slab, which is here, floor structure. All right. So generic, you can edit type. Any other additional? Nothing much. Actually, you can use in situ concrete, but I want you guys to duplicate. All right, you rename it as, follow the text is better, RC loading. Okay, slab 500 mm. Yeah. So later you can assign the color. All right. So is exposed out, so should be exterior. Okay. Remember, go to edit. Now here they did show some finishes, which also structure level lah. All right. You can leave it if you want, because here you can see there's some membrane movement, damping because of in US season, so they have this membrane layer damp proof. Singapore, we all the while is summer, so membrane layer is not a must, so you can remove it. All right, so when you guys in structure, you could understand the combination. So I'm going to delete this. So finish, I leave it. So 500. So this one here should be 450. Total is 500. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Apply. No change. Okay. I'm going to create this. So I'm going to pick line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Later got to join. Remember. 6, 7, 8, 9. Do the cleans up. Be careful. Okay. Cleans up. Any more? Pick line. If doesn't allow you to select, click others. Okay. Then later we cleans it up. Now sometime the line here a bit tricky and accuracy might not be there. You just got to watch out. All right. So be careful. See, I can't get it connected, so I got to do some adjustment later on. Why cannot? Hold on. That's weird. Okay, you can't simply draw it. Okay, left this space here. Okay, come to this part. Try to break this line. All right, break function, split. Then this one you delete. So this one here, you try to grid until it snaps somewhere here. If it doesn't, then we got to do some adjustment to the arc. Okay, so this arc's a bit tricky. If you zoom, you see the gap. That means when the last time they try to draw, the accuracy is not there. See the offset, the line, so close and yet so far, so different. Okay, that's the reason why you see when you do drawing, you got to take note. Picking the existing line and you draw, you see, it's so much difference. See, I can't change the arc, but I can change this line. Okay, try to align to this point. Okay, the whole thing move. See my line? Whole thing adjusted. Now I can fill it nicely. So this line move, later you can base on this line to capture. Now I think double check here. Yep, looks okay. But it's quite minimum lah, so not big deal. See, everything captured nicely. And you click finish. Overlapping line, look for the color error, continue. Where is the error? Okay, sometimes we got to look out when it says overlapping. So when there's error, they should show it to you. Oh, here, see this orange color? That means there's too many lines here. That's why I always says that the error, you need to set it bright enough so you can see where's the error. So the rest is okay, only this one. So okay, let's zoom in. Overlapping line. Ah, this one. Okay, so I'm going to close this. Okay, now should be all right. Finish it. Still have. Where is it? This one looks okay already, but should be elsewhere now. Okay, double check. Finish again. Oh, this area. I didn't close it. Okay. All right. Zoom out. It's good. We are done. So 3D, you should have this slab is there. Okay. So if you want to assign the color, please go ahead. All right. So if you want to preset it, since we have the checklist, or so called the text list, you can create first. All right. Then, or if not, you can later attach also. Okay. Just to differentiate. Right. Easy to understand. Any questions? If not, I will stop recording. I'll just do the slab first. Those that are new, then I will record video again. Is it alright? Okay. Because the method is just the same. Alright, keep creating. Or I'll do one more, last one. Okay, let's say I want to create the fireman access, which is, I think this is quite important. RCFE Okay, so go back to my ground level, which is here, right? This whole piece. Yeah. So structural level, so structural floor, you can actually duplicate from here because you already have a 500. Just need to rename them. Duplicate, give a proper name. So RC fire engine access. All right, slab 500 mm. Yeah. Other than that, everything the same. So no worries. Okay, same thing. Pick line one more time. 1, 2. Zoom in. 3, 4. Double check when are they joined? Yeah. I think this is quite easy. So far so good. And yep, finish it. It's done. So maybe I like to attach a few first. So I go to, you know how to go to filter, right? Not in your plan, in the 3D here. Yeah. So select VG. Okay, filter, then edit new filter. So from here, I would like to create a new one, which is my fire engine access. Okay, need not to give actual full name as long as understand. If you want, it's just for your reference lah. It's easy also. You prefer that, yeah. So okay, and make sure this is structural floor. Is it structural floor here? If it doesn't have a structural floor here, then you just select it as floor. That will do. Okay, Archi and structure share the same naming convention. So I like to filter by type. All right, type name. Then you choose. If don't have, yeah, equals to. You should have a name here, right? Now here, apply. Then settings is identical. You can just highlight and duplicate. We have structural foundation, so I would like to rename. Yeah, so that is our STR structural foundation. Okay, yeah. Okay, now structural foundation should be, since you're doing structure, make sure structural component selected. Yeah, scroll down, not floor, is structural foundation, which is this. Okay, then you set your type name equal to, where is it? Don't have. That's kind of weird. I thought we created it, right? Oh yeah, 500. Didn't see it. Apply. Then your RC loading. Where is it? RC loading new. RC loading. It's just a floor. Yeah. So floor, select type name. That's why all these namings are important. Try to know when you create and remember them. Loadings here. Apply and OK. Then we add. Can select multiple component. One, control key, two, three, and OK. Yep. Under the patterns, the fileman access, I want it to set it as, remember solid field, important is red. So I put this red. Okay. Foundation is hide underneath, and in your text it says it's dark gray color. So you want to leave it the default dark gray, or you want to override, up to you. Dark gray is something this color. Yeah, somewhere here. Yeah, that's a dark gray. All right. Or if not, you can select some existing here. This is more like dark brown, dark gray, or this gray. Yeah, it's considered dark gray if you want it. Okay, apply. Lastly, your loading. Loading, what color should we set? Something to show there is difference. This color. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Sorry, just suddenly so. God bless me. So I'm going to change this color. Yeah, so I have 3, apply, and OK. So it looks nicer. Okay, because structures, there's a lot of gray color and sometimes quite difficult to identify them because Revit, we have so-called use less color. So you can assign, then it looks better, easy to understand. Okay, so I'll stop recording.